Creative geniuses are often mistaken for being chaotic. They're the ones who lose track of time mid-thought, who sketch brilliance on napkins, who write screenplays at 3 a.m. and forget to eat dinner. Their minds don't follow the clock, they follow inspiration. And that's beautiful, until the deadlines hit, until a project gets buried under a mountain of abandoned notebooks and forgotten voice notes, until burnout sneaks in. The truth: creative minds don't fail because they lack ideas. They fail because time slips through their fingers like sand. But there's a better way. Time doesn't have to be the enemy of creativity. In fact, it can become its most powerful ally if you learn how to bend it without breaking your spirit. The first game-changing hack is to own your peak hours. Every creative has a rhythm, a zone of brilliance when ideas come effortlessly. For some, it's sunrise, when the world is still and the mind is fresh. For others, it's midnight, when silence fuels focus. Identify your zone. Track your energy for a few days. When are you naturally alert? When do you get into flow without even trying? That's your golden window. From now on, protect it like a fortress. Block it on your calendar. No errands, no meetings, no scrolling, just creation. You'll be shocked at what 1 hour of intentional creative time can do when it's in sync with your inner rhythm. Next is the most underrated tool in a creative's arsenal: sprints. You don't need to sit down for 5 hours to make progress. Try this: set a timer for 25 minutes. Pick one creative task. Go. That's it. No multitasking. No distractions. When the timer stops, take a 5-minute break. Then repeat. This technique, known as the Pomodoro method, isn't just for office workers, it's a miracle for creative brains that wander. It turns time into a game, a challenge. It makes starting less intimidating and finishing more satisfying. And the best part, it builds momentum. Momentum turns ideas into action. Let's talk about visuals. Creatives think in images, not spreadsheets. So, why are you using boring to-do lists? Create a visual workflow. Use sticky notes on your wall. Try a Kanban board. Color code your calendar by task type: blue for writing, red for brainstorming, green for admin. When you see your progress, your brain responds. It releases dopamine. You get that little hit of "I did something," and it fuels you to do more. Don't just manage your tasks, design your experience. Here's another powerful hack. Schedule your chaos. Sounds weird, right? But listen, creativity thrives in spontaneity. You're going to want to wander off task, chase a random idea, dive into a documentary about deep-sea creatures for no reason. That's okay. That's part of the process. But don't let it hijack your day. Schedule it. Literally put free exploration or mind wander in your calendar. Give yourself permission, but with boundaries. When you contain the chaos, it becomes productive instead of destructive. And don't underestimate your body in this equation. Creative burnout often masquerades as mental fatigue, but it starts in the body. Your brain needs fuel, water, food, movement. Take walk breaks, stretch, keep snacks nearby. Sleep like it's your job, because it is. Sleep is when your subconscious rearranges your ideas and connects dots you didn't even know were there. Lack of sleep doesn't make you a tortured artist, it makes you less effective. You deserve to be rested and brilliant. One of the boldest hacks for creative time mastery is this: plan backward. Don't start with a list, start with a vision. What does a successful day look like to you? Then reverse engineer it. If your goal is to finish editing a video, what needs to happen before that? Outline, B-roll, script polish. When do you need to start? What will likely get in your way, and how can you outsmart it before it even happens? This isn't rigid planning. This is strategic visioning. It lets you approach your day like a director, not just a doer. But even the best systems fail if your mind isn't on your side. That's where mental decluttering comes in. Creative minds get cluttered fast. Ideas, doubts, to-do items, unfinished conversations, all fighting for space. So every morning or night, do a brain dump. Write down every single thought, task, idea, or worrying in your head. Get it out. You'll be amazed at how light you feel. Suddenly, you have space to focus. And finally, the most important hack of all, compassionate consistency. You will have off days. Days where nothing flows, where ideas feel dry and your brain feels like fog. That's okay. Consistency doesn't mean perfection. It means showing up, even a little, even for 10 minutes. Creative mastery, in a sprint it's a rhythm. A dance between inspiration and discipline, between chaos and structure. When you stop expecting every day to be a masterpiece, you give yourself permission to keep going. And that, over time, is how masterpieces are made. You're not disorganized. You're not lazy. You're not scattered. You're a creative genius living in a world that doesn't understand how your brain works. But now, you have tools, systems that honor your creativity instead of crushing it. Use them, shape them, adapt them, because when a creative mind learns to master time, it becomes unstoppable. If this inspired you to rethink the way you manage your creative energy, tap that like button, share this with your fellow artists, and subscribe to our channel for more tools and mindsets that help you turn your ideas into impact. You don't need more hours, you need smarter habits, and now, you've got them.